A couple things before we get started. These meetings are recorded live, so please, when you approach the podium, tell us who you are and the business you represent, and you can lay your plans out on the table right next to the podium. First thing we do when we get our meeting started is we do the Pledge of Allegiance. So I'm going to ask Lisa Eucoulis to please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Also like to welcome a new Design Review Board member tonight, Mr. David Natt. Welcome, David.
Thank you very much.
Fellow Radnor graduate. So it's nice to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Great, thanks. We'd also like to thank Tony Vincent. Tony has served on this board for about 20 years. The board's been in existence for about 25, so Tony's been on the board for about 20. His term is up, but Tony's done a lot of good things for Radnor Township, so we appreciate all the work he's done for the community and for Radnor Township. And one other bit of business before we start the agenda. We need to figure out who's going to be the chairman this year and who's going to be the vice chair. And does anybody want to make a nomination?
I'd like to nominate you, Bob, as
Thank you.
chair,
Second.
and Cindy Ritz as vice chair.
Okay. Do we hear a second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay. You bet. All right. Okay. We've got one small change to the agenda. We're actually going to lead off tonight with DRB 2016-05, the application of Bryn Mawr Dermatology at 775 East Lancaster Avenue in Villanova for 2 wall signs. Okay, no problem at all.
So this is for channel letters, 2 sets for Bryn Mawr Dermatology. These are facelit channel letters going on the new construction at 790 Lancaster. You guys are familiar with the building?
Yeah, we are. We've had maybe about 4 or 5 applicants come in before.
Yeah, so
Okay.
same thing, channel letters on either side of the building. One side is facing Lancaster Avenue, the other side is perpendicular to Lancaster Avenue.
Okay, good.
I don't know if you, can you see that?
Yeah, they can blow it up just a little bit. It might be better.
Okay.
There we go. Good. Thank you.
And the bar in the back is just the raceway. The raceway will be painted to match the bricks of the building.
Okay, great. The size of the letters are?
They are overall 31 by 130. It basically boils down to about 15 and 13 with space in between.
Okay.
So the dermatology is slightly bigger at about 15 inches, and the words Bryn Mawr are 13.
Okay, good.
Is this on? Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so I think we know that this development here has some special clauses in it. So even though they're above the 15 feet, which is in our code book, height from grade, on this location, they're allowed to go higher than 15 feet. So we're okay there.
They are on the second story, yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
And square footage, you're, actually, I computed it out, but you're within the,
It's about 24.
yeah, you're within the boundaries allowed for square footage. David, just so you know, too, it's a corner property.
Yep.
So on a corner property, you're allowed to put signage on the front and on the
Okay.
side both. Okay, so like the center of Wayne, let's say Wayne Jewelers,
Yep.
you can have it on North Wayne Avenue and Route 30, so.
Is the sign illuminated?
It is illuminated, yeah. It's white during the day, and it's going to be white at night.
Where's the light coming from?
They're internally lit
Oh,
LEDs.
okay.
It should jump out, yeah, it should jump, so, okay. Do they plan on doing anything as far as window signage?
Not that we've discussed,
Okay,
but I know we're limited to
yeah.
20% coverage?
20% in that location.
20% coverage,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say if there's anything permanent as far as neon or anything like that, it should probably come back before us.
No neon, like interior neon?
Yeah, I mean,
No, they're
anything
not.
permanent, but I don't think I can't
I don't
see you
think
guys
so.
doing anything crazy as that, so, yeah.
It's a medical office.
Right,
and
exactly. All right. Is there any other questions from the board?
Within the development itself, do you have any restrictions, any approvals? Does the developer itself of
The
the,
developer got approvals prior to putting the sign at that height.
but do they have approval over with what you're submitting to us?
Oh, they already approved it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually signed one of the sheets that you're looking at.
Okay.
The Provco Group is the developer. Yeah, they had last approval of the sign.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? You're okay? Any comments, questions for us?
I'm okay, yeah.
You all right?
You
You
know
gotta get
me, I'm
going now.
always okay.
Yeah, you got a baby to deliver, right?
Yeah.
Lots of luck.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Wow,
So what-
congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
it's a little
great.
early, so
Okay, should
we
I
weren't
make a motion
expecting
to
it.
get 'em outta
Please.
here?
Okay, yeah, great.
In the matter of DRB number, DRB 2016-05, I move that we approve Bryn Mawr Dermatology's signage as submitted.
Okay. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
All right, lots of luck.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, then first on the agenda tonight is DRB 2015-62, the application of Christine Shirley at 104 East Lancaster Avenue in Wayne, zoned under the Wayne Business Overlay District for an awning. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
All right, we missed you the last couple months. Yeah. Okay, terrific.
I'm Paige Sullivan, representing Christine Shirley, and I'm looking to replace what was an already existing awning, so it will be the same aluminum frame that's just going to be recovered in a different color, but the exact same shape, length, width that it had been.
Okay.
On the front will be Christine Shirley's script, the logo. It is 7 1/4 inches tall. The only issue might be the bottom of the Y extends to about 8 1/4, and I know that it's really only supposed to be 8, so.
Right.
But it's really just recovering what was already present.
Okay. You know what, before we look at the sign, we'll give you an opportunity to give yourself a little 1-minute commercial. Why don't you tell us
Oh,
about
sure.
the
Yeah,
Christine
sure.
Shirley?
So Christine Shirley is a sewing and design studio. It's a cross between retail and also a space where I teach sewing classes to adults and children. It's sort of like if you're familiar with Painting with a Twist, which I'm sure you are, it's basically that for sewing. So it was a dying art until Project Runway. If any of you watch or have kids or wives or whatever, it's back in full force. So without a sign and without marketing, it's just incredible. And it also serves as a little bit of a mentorship program for some young girls who could use a little something. So it's right
Great.
around the corner from Radnor Middle School. It's a pretty special place, and it's petite, so it's like it's
Yeah,
just
it's
enough.
tight,
It's a
yeah.
very, very small store. So
It's a really neat idea.
thank you. It's a dream come true.
Are you currently up and now?
I am, yeah. So it's all word of mouth, and people are talking. So it's a blessing. It's
Is Christine
amazing.
Shirley a chain, or is this a one?
It will be. I hope. No, it's one. It's my middle name's Christine. The street that I grew up on was Shirley Drive.
Ah,
so
there you go.
it's my alias. But it will be at some point, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But for right now, I'm just
That's
doing
terrific.
it the right way, slow and steady.
Right.
and-
Well, the
for
very
you.
first anthropology was the one in Wayne.
I worked there for 9 years,
There
so
you go.
I'm very familiar. Yeah.
Okay,
It's where my background.
terrific. Great. All right, well, lots of luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so you're going to basically put up a new awning
It's just a
replacement?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And material you're going to use?
Sunbrella,
Sunbrella,
the typical,
okay. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's one of the standard colors, so just
Pretty.
basic.
Yeah. I think the type style is real nice, too, and, yeah, it looks
No, it looks
nice.
a lot better.
Yeah, it
Thank
looks
you.
great. Pretty clean application. I guess the only thing we would ask is to make sure your address number is placed on the building.
It's on the door.
It's on the door?
It is
Okay.
104 and a half,
Okay,
which I love, because I'm like, we're half the space of everyone else, but it's just enough.
okay.
But it's on the door, is that okay?
Yeah,
Or
that's
should
fine.
it be on the awning?
No, just make
or-
it
Okay.
prominent on the door, and make sure
Sure.
if there's an emergency.
Yep, it's
'cause-
on there.
Okay, terrific. And you probably see some of those A-frame sandwich boards to pop up around town. I think your neighbor has one out right now.
Yeah.
They're
Is that
not
allowed?
No, they're not
Okay.
allowed, so save your money.
Yeah, I see things happening. I
Yeah.
just don't know what.
No, they're not allowed,
Okay.
so, okay.
Okay.
All right, good. And if you're going to do anything in your window, you're allowed up to 20% of your window
Got it.
space.
Yeah, the window's pretty small, so it's
Right, it is, it's tight,
be pretty
Yeah.
petite.
right? You know,
All right.
exactly, that was Hansberry Jewelers years ago. And I guess most recently, A.B. Duran. So, yeah.
Yeah, the sign for the jeweler was still up. They put the awning right over it.
Oh, it was
So when we took
yellow
the
sign,
awning
wasn't
down,
it?
we took off the letters too.
Right.
It was kind of
Wow.
cool. It was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it was special to take
That
it
was
all
a
down.
unique little jewelry store. It's tight in there, but they did a pretty good business, yeah. So,
Good
okay.
location.
It is, yeah. Guys, any other comments or questions for Paige?
No, I think it looks great.
Thank you.
Okay, good. All right. Brian, you want to take this one, make a motion?
The matter of DRB 2015-62, Christine Shirley at 104 East Lancaster Avenue. I move that we approve as submitted.
Okay, do we hear a second?
I second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Terrific,
Thank
thanks.
you.
And Cindy was disappointed she wasn't here tonight. She's not feeling well. Yeah, she told me she spoke with you. Right. Yeah. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Take care. No, no, okay. Unless you want to. Okay. All right. Next tonight is DRB 2015-66, the application of Little Basil Asian Kitchen at 906 Conestoga Road in Bryn Mawr, and it's zoned Garrett Hill, Conestoga Road, for an awning. And the applicant was in last month. We had a few issues with the signage. We asked them to come back, so, hello there. Hi there.
How are you?
Good.
I think we came here last time,
Yes.
but it was not qualified last time. Then, but this time we proposed the channel letters and the awning sign.
Okay,
I think we changed the color. The awning sign is orange,
okay.
but I think everything is Okay, I think everything is so very specific in the paper. I think you can see like
Okay. all right.
how big and
Mhm.
how long.
Okay, so why don't we look at the awning first?
Okay.
So you're going to use the canvas umbrella material, correct?
December, yes.
Okay, in an orange tone?
Yes.
Okay. And you're just going to have their phone number and address on the awning?
Phone number.
Yeah, phone numbers are allowed.
Phone numbers.
Yeah.
Phone numbers okay.
Mhm. And it's 5-inch, so we're okay there. Okay. So that's pretty easy. Does anybody have any questions about the awning? We're okay
Seems
with
pretty
that?
straightforward, yep.
All right. So let's look at the sign above the awning. Okay? So just Basil Asian Kitchen, that's all you're going to have on the sign. It's pretty similar to the dermatology with the raceway.
Does the lettering exceed the height of the building?
You know what, the neighbor next door at the pizza place,
Yep.
he's been in and he's been approved for that, so I don't think they have specific height from grade on their little map here, but yeah, we approved the neighbor, so I think we should be fine with that. So, no,
And will the lights be,
Whoops.
will the signage be lit? Is that,
Okay.
will the signage be lit? Basil Asian Kitchen, will that be, that'll be lit?
Each letter will be individually lit, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay like
Yeah.
big letters.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it looks nice. I like the way
Hi.
the color of the awning ties in with the Asian kitchen.
Yeah,
I think it
it's a lot
looks good.
better than the
Yep.
last month's
Yep,
application.
that looks- I
So
think it looks good.
Kevin's just checking one
The
thing. Kevin?
sign, the wall sign should not project above the roof line. So if there's a parapet up there, it should not extend above that.
Okay. Did you understand that? None of the letters should come up higher than the roof line. Okay? So it looks like that you're close, but the letters can't be higher than the top of the roof. Okay, so just be careful when they manufacture that sign, that it doesn't, yeah, no higher. You're right, no higher. And I'm sorry, could you just talk into the microphone? Thank you. Yeah.
So it should be not higher than.
Correct.
Just in the middle, right?
Well, I guess up
Just
to.
lower than
Up to,
that.
but not over.
Okay, not too high. Okay.
Right. Okay.
That's good.
So just like this, okay?
Just
I would-
the top can't go higher.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's fine.
Yes, and their sign's about 20 feet. They're allowed about 33, so they're well within
Yeah,
the
that-
size. Again, you probably heard, you're not allowed to put what they call sandwich boards outside. All right? Okay? And your address is going to be on your awning, so you're good there. So,
Is there a restriction on the luminosity or the size of the light bulb itself?
we never really have run into a
Is that- has that
situation
become an
like
issue?
that, have we?
Where neighbors complain from like a
Well, for-
quasi-residential neighborhood?
If it's in a residential neighborhood, sometime we've had, let's say Chili's, for example, if they have lighting in the parking lot.
Okay.
We do ask them generally to shield that light so it doesn't go into
Okay.
the neighbors. But in a situation like this, it shouldn't be a problem because it's going to face Conestoga Road.
Okay.
I know years ago, we had actually an issue with Commerce Bank in Wayne, and they put a Commerce Bank sign on the backside of the building. It was illuminated, and it was shining into the neighbors'
Okay.
properties, I guess. So I think if I remember right, we just asked Commerce just to turn that light off at
Okay.
nighttime or whatever, so. So, yeah, well, we do keep an eye on stuff like that, so,
Okay.
yeah. So, okay. Do you have any other questions for us? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You all right?
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions from the board?
Nope.
No? Okay. Who wants to tackle this? You want to try it, David?
Can I have let me go one more time around. Let me
Okay,
ask
no
it out,
problem.
yeah.
All right, why don't we go back to
Get the-
Lisa?
Okay,
get
the
the
matter,
wording.
DRB 2015-66, I move that we approve the awning and the signage as submitted by Little Basil Asian Kitchen.
Okay. Do we hear a second?
I second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for coming back. All right. All right, next is DRB 2016-01, the application of First Watch at 795 East Lancaster Avenue in Villanova for a wall sign and a ground sign. How you doing?
Hi, how you doing? I'm Dave Martino.
Yeah.
Nice to see you guys again.
Yes. All right, Dave.
First watch, it's flat cutout letters and a shape with lights shining up onto the sign. And that's the second sign is just a face replacement in the monument.
Okay, why don't we'll look at the building sign first.
Sure.
Okay, so just walk us through exactly what you're going to do.
There's a facade, and putting some 20-inch letters, flat cutouts, painted white. They'll be pinned 1 inch off the building for a shadow effect, and beneath there will be some lights shining up onto the letters. That's it.
Do you need both the lights shining on it and the halo effect?
There's no, they're not illuminated. They're non-illuminated signs.
Oh, okay.
They're just flat cutouts, but they're
I see.
raised off the facade,
Okay.
1 inch.
I see. Okay. All right. Now, the backdrop or the panel, it's going to be a wood panel you're going to use?
I don't know what they're putting there, to be honest. Some
Okay,
kind of
but-
decorative panel.
I think it's on your
That's, the
plans here.
GC's doing that, I'm just putting the letters up.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what it calls for on your plans there, a wood panel.
If that's what it says, I'm sure that's what it'll be.
Okay. So, trying to think, Lisa, do you remember some of the prior applicants, I guess, size-wise on those letters?
I don't remember what the exact size, but it looks
Yeah.
like it's in line with the other signs on
Yes.
either side, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 20-inch, okay. What's that?
See, it seems big, but if it's,
Well, I mean, we've had Starbucks come before us. We had Bernie Robbins Jewelers.
Yeah.
No, Bernie Robbins faces Route 30. I think this is going to face, I guess, on the side of the building, not on the front.
You know, I'm
correct?
not exactly sure on that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on the side. So I think it's.
It's going to face the traffic going west.
No, I think it.
From east from Villanova University as you drive towards Wayne, it'll face that.
So it's on the
Yeah,
side. This is-
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think in that location,
Yeah.
the letters are probably a little more appropriate. If it's sat right on 30, I think the 20 inches certainly be a little too large, but, yeah. Okay. All right, and you're going to have 3 spots overhead then, right?
I think they're below the sign shining up.
Okay. All right.
Do you have the same thing on the, for the building, or, excuse me, for the space next door to it?
I'm sorry.
Do you still have the same type of similar lighting for the space next to it?
I believe so.
Well, actually, a lot of guys that come in, it seems like they're all doing something a little different. You know, there's not a lot of,
They had
Consistency down there.
down lighting and they switched it to up lighting for whatever reason. I don't know.
Okay.
But that was their call, and
because, yeah, the plan show spots shooting down.
yes,
Okay.
they flipped it to shooting up.
They flipped it to shooting up, okay.
Mr. Chairman, if you look on either side of that,
Yeah.
on the left side of the page, we'll have the actual unit showing up, but then on the right side gives a side view.
Oh, there you go.
On
I
there.
see it. Okay.
Actual unit. It's
Right.
an up shining light. It's one of the new LED lights. Everybody's pretty much switching over to them.
Okay. All right. Okay, you guys all right then with the wall sign and such? Okay. And you're going to add to the monument sign, it looks like?
Yeah, it's already an existing sign. We're just replacing with our name.
Kind of curious, everybody's black. You guys are going to be white?
I think the Bono panel's also white.
Well, that place is gone. So
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean-
they're out of there.
I think there's, the top 2 are blue, then it's thirds, and then the next 2 are black, and then it's white. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's pretty mishmash of colors, so.
yeah, I think they're trying to get some consistency down there, it looks like. If you look at most of those monument signs, and I think there's 3 or 4 that they have, I think you'll see most of the signs are black.
But the developer itself would still have approval over this, over the monument sign, right?
That's their call, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Personally, I like to see the consistency with all black. I think it's going to look better. Like I said, the one at the bottom's out of there, so, yeah, don't worry about that. So, well, why don't you talk to somebody down there and see if we can go black and keep the consistency?
I'll check with them, but
Okay.
I think white's their color, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I can see if they'll flip it, but do we have to come back and go through a approval process for that again?
I don't think so, but Kevin?
Well, I think that this board can make the recommendation.
Right.
Granted that it's switched to black with white letters to be consistent, and, if they can't get that, then they would have to come back. But I think you should give the applicant clear direction as to what this board would like to see out there.
Okay.
How does that affect his logo, though? I mean, the light green and the light yellow, it's, I think it would probably still look good, and
What?
there's a small fork and sunrise logo. Would that still work with a black background?
That's not my call. I mean, I'm the sign guy. I'm not their
Yeah.
designer. I know they put a lot of money into designs and
Yeah.
logos. I think they're going to push for the white.
Okay. So you're saying make a recommendation?
It could be
black?
similar to the way they have it on the building, that, the building sign, the letters are white, and they're addressing it in a manner there to make it stand out. There could be a way to, aesthetically make that work on the black background if the board is concerned with consistency
Okay.
with the other signs.
Okay.
There's probably a way to make that work.
And how dark is that wood facade on the, on the building sign?
It's no idea. It's out of my scope, so I don't know exactly. I don't want to comment if it's a cherry wood or whatever. It's
Understood.
just a computer printout. I don't have any say on that.
Well, are you guys in agreement? You think black would look better on that
Yeah,
monument
yeah.
sign?
You're right.
Okay,
I
well, we'll
agree.
make that recommendation, and so, Kevin, just to be clear about it, we'll make the recommendation, but if they go white, they have to come back, is that,
If that's what this board is going to, their approval will be, then yes, that's the way it will need to be.
okay? Is you all right with that?
What am I going to say? No.
Okay, all right, I guess so.
All right, that's it.
Okay,
Just
is there any other-
recommend it for black.
Questions?
that was it.
Okay, we're all right? We're all right?
If they want white, they got to come back to the meeting.
Yes,
Okay.
okay, so who wants to take this one?
But if they make it black, I'm good to go.
make it black, you're good to go.
Okay.
Black with white letters.
Black background, white letters
Yes.
with a colored logo?
Yeah,
Because that logo has color in it?
yeah, it's kind of,
They could do color or, I think that you could do color or white.
yeah, I'd be honest, with you, I think white would look better, but if you
Yeah,
want to put a little
totally.
splash of that green in there, I don't think it would hurt anything. It's going to be so small.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're okay with the color?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it says, I think it's going to be, it's not going to stand out that much either way, so,
Right.
okay. All right.
Okay.
Who wants to make this approval? David, you want to try this one?
Sure, I'll
Go for
probably
it.
I'll probably mess up. In the matter of DRB 2016-01, First Watch, 795 East Lancaster Avenue, Villanova, I
Approve it on the condition that,
approve on condition that the monument sign will be submitted black, it's a black sign with white lettering.
Okay.
Kevin?
We
White
talked
and
about
color, right?
the applicant receiving all other appropriate approvals from the township.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
they're,
white and color for the
right,
logo?
with the fork.
Black background
Black
with white
background.
and
Yeah.
green or
if you
whatever
wanna put
color
that
they got
little
there.
Splash,
Yes.
okay. And the wall sign
And the wall sign
is approved,
is
isn't it?
approved as well.
All signs approved, go?
Okay. And two other things. Just make sure that, again, the applicant has the address on the building,
Okay.
and all these conditions tonight the township still needs approvals, or, I'm sorry, Kevin, help me out on that?
The tenant fit out
Okay.
approvals.
Okay, everything's contingent on the tenant fit out and the approvals from Radnor Township on the tenant fit out. I guess things are moving a little fast here, so.
I didn't, that was unbeknownst
Okay.
to me.
Okay, well, that's just, that's just
so-
for the record.
Yeah, I
That's all.
noticed it was a little bit of a hardship case, so
Okay.
I don't want to tell them to go ahead and build if they're not approved,
Well,
so.
evidently, there's still permits to get and approvals to get, so. Okay, so everything's contingent upon
Them getting
the
whatever.
tenant fit out.
Their certificate of occupancy and all that stuff, or?
Well,
Yes,
Everything else
it's
has
the
to- right.
standard, for any tenant to come in, the normal permit procedures. We're working with a variety of tenants over there in that building, so it's just
I understand.
Okay. All right, do we hear approval on it?
I'll,
Okay. Okay.
second it.
Okay, all right. All in
Second
favor?
moment.
Aye.
Okay. All right.
Cool. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Have a good
Thanks a
night.
lot.
Thank you.
Next on tonight's agenda is DRB 2016-02, the application of Omega Cleaners at 120 North Wayne Avenue in Wayne, zoned under the Wayne Business Overlay District for a wall sign and an awning. Hello, sir.
Hello, Mr. Chairman.
So I think everybody knows where this is, on North Wayne Avenue, next to Teresa's Cafe.
Hi, my name is Joe with ML Sign. I'm representing Omega Cleaners.
Okay,
I've been in
great.
business for so many years. And what they'd like to do is they want to reface the existing awning, same size, same font, same lettering, and address on, I believe there's an address on the awning.
Okay.
And also do the facade sign, replace the old sign with aluminum back panel
Okay.
with the PVC cutout letters.
Okay. Well, why don't we look at the awning first?
Okay.
Okay, so is it just, basically, it's time for a change, a color scheme
Yes, it's
change, or,
been-
okay,
It's been, they had that awning for like over 8 years. so
okay, good.
It's worn out.
And Joe, the new material is going to
This
be?
umbrella,
It's- And that's the
This is
pattern
the
right
color,
there?
yes,
Okay,
that's the
good.
color.
Want to hold it up? Just, can you guys see it over there? Okay. All right.
okay.
So it looks good. Yeah, that should jump pretty nice, yeah. And Joe, your lettering is going to be how many inches? The letters on the front of the awning?
Front of the awning is, I believe it's 12 inches.
That'll make it 12.
10, I mean, the front skirt area is 12 inches, so it's 10 inches high. Can I
The
have
same
it?
as what it is now.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
it can't be any larger than 8.
8?
Yeah,
Oh.
Well,
yeah,
we
8 your
could go-
max.
We
So-
could go with 8,
So it's
not a
not
problem.
grandfathered even if they have something different now?
No,
Okay.
no. But- So, yeah, 8's the max on the drop of an awning, the front face of an awning, so.
Well, it's going to be whatever the size is up there, that's what's
Well,
going to be.
if it's more than 8, don't make it what
Right.
it is. Make it 8 or less.
Okay, not a problem.
You have a lot of text there, so I don't think you can make it that big anyway.
No.
So, all right. So you're going to have the address, you're going to have and the phone number.
Right, whatever's up there, it's just going
Okay.
exactly the same.
Okay, good. You guys all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Lisa, you're good, okay. All right. So let's look at the wall sign next, okay? And why don't you let us know what you're going to do there?
It's the same thing, we're replacing the existing same size,
Mhm.
you know, with the Illuminate back panel with the white PVC foam letters.
Looks like the new one's coming up above the, I don't know if it's just
It
a
might be just a graphic.
graphic
Yeah,
thing.
it's gonna be same size.
So it doesn't come above the coping, the fascia of the roof?
It's gonna
Okay.
be in the
Yeah.
same spot as what it is.
Jody, you have any idea how large the letters are on cleaners?
No, I don't have, you should have the measurements.
It's a 2.5-foot sign. It doesn't give the
Yeah, it doesn't give
letter
it.
sizes. It looks like it can't be more than 10 or 12, right?
Let's hope,
Well, could be 12.
Could be 12, looks like about 12.
yeah. I think we're good with 12.
Yeah.
I mean, it sits right on the highway, or right on North Wayne Avenue, but, yeah. Okay. So it's going to be, I'm sorry, what kind of material? The
back
sign
panel?
itself?
Back panel?
Yeah,
It's called Illuminate. It's got plastic core inside with a sheet of aluminum permanently attached.
okay,
Okay, and it comes in white or black.
okay,
Okay, and we'll be using a PVC, 1-inch PVC for the letters, and it gets studded mounted right to the panel, and the panel gets mounted.
but you said the panel only comes white or black?
Right.
So what do you do?
Green?
Pardon me?
What about green?
Is that what's submitted?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, then we're gonna have to order special PVC. I mean, Illuminate.
you can get it in this color?
Yes, they do come in different colors.
Okay,
It's just the sample pack only shows the white,
okay, all right.
but here are the color charts that.
Oh, I
comes
see,
in.
I got you. All right, so all that's available.
Shows, you know, we could order different colors.
Okay, good. All right. And just need to make sure when you mount that sign, you can't see the fasteners.
Right.
Okay, the fasteners, you got to install it in such a way.
Right.
We're not going to see big bolts going through the sign or anything
Right.
like that, so, all right. What else is on, Lisa?
It looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good on his square footage. Yeah, I think you're pretty good. You have a lot going on in the window. Again, you're only allowed 20% of your window space.
Well, they had that business for.
Yeah, I know they
several
have.
years, and I guess
But there's a lot in there. You might want to mention it to them. You might
Yes.
want to clean it up a little
Okay.
bit, all right? Okay. All right, David, any
No.
comments,
Nope.
questions?
I'm good.
Brian, you're good?
Yeah, looks
Okay.
fine.
Any questions for the board? You all right? Okay. Who wants to take this? Brian, you want to take this?
Sure, in the matter of DRB 2016-02 Omega Cleaners, awning, the letters on the awning will be 8 inches maximum in height. The overhead sign will be green background, and all fasteners will be concealed. I move that we approve as submitted.
Okay, do we hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Thank
you,
you.
Joe. Okay. Next is DRB 2016-03, the laundry room at 909 Conestoga Road in Bryn Mawr, zone Garrett Hill, Conestoga Road, for window signage. Hello there.
Hello, my name is Tatiana Rekan. Sorry, I'm not so good speaker today.
Okay. Speak up just a little louder. Just a little louder. Thank you.
This business laundry room located in same place for 50 or more years, and for last few years we installed new equipment and finally discovered that our neighbors doesn't know about our service. So we need a sign on windows. It will be yellow color, 3 sign on 3 windows. And this application done little mistake, but I fix it. It will be less than 20% for window.
Ma'am, you're going to need to speak into the mic and a little bit louder, please.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you want to put signage on the window? Some letter signage on the window? That's what you want to do tonight? Okay. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry.
Right.
Yeah. Usually, we don't get approved. I mean, usually they just do it. It's nice that she came in tonight to do it and paid a fee and come and see us. But yeah, generally, most people just put, you know, it is permanent, so it should come in. Technically, it should come in.
Yep.
Being permanent signage and not just a window display as such. But yeah, generally, most people just go ahead and do it. So, I mean, not a whole lot to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I mean, you're getting allowed 20%
Right.
of your window space for signage, but without the measurements and just kind of eyeballing it, I think
It's less than 20, yeah.
she's less than 20, so. Yeah, it's pretty cut and dry,
I would agree.
so. Okay.
Looks good.
Yeah, looks good. You're all right, Dave?
Sure, I'm
Okay.
good.
You want to take
Sure.
this one then?
In the matter of DRB 2016-03, the laundry room at 909 Conestoga Road, approve the submission for window signage.
Okay, do we hear a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is DRB 2016-04, the application of Harvest Seasonal Grill and Wine Bar at 555 East Lancaster Avenue in St. David's for a facade change, building addition, and outdoor dining. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? We have a handheld mic if that will make things easier for you.
Thank you very much.
All right, so this is where Susanna Fu was previously in St. David's.
Yep.
And we've got a new restaurant coming in.
Nice.
Correct, and we're here talking tonight about facade renovations.
Mike?
Facade renovations and addition and additional exterior seating.
Okay,
The
great.
three things that we want to address.
Okay, so your name is?
My name is David Kleckner. I'm the architect for Harvest.
Oh, great, okay. So is that a chain?
How many is a chain?
I don't know.
What-
I
how
guess
many are
two's
we
a
up to?
chain.
More than one?
We're up
Oh,
to
six, okay,
Oh.
great. You have an opportunity, if you want to step forward, to tell us a little about Harvest. Get your free commercial.
I'm disappointed you haven't been already. So.
What's that? The
I'm
Harvest?
disappointed you haven't been to one of the Harvests already. So,
Not sure where they're at.
Harvest is a seasonal grill and wine bar. We focus on a menu that's locally sourced. We use about 75 local farmers to source the menu. The majority of the menu is under 500 calories. We use a wood-fired grill to cook our seafood, our poultry, and our steak. The menu has a wine list that has 50-plus wines by the glass, available in both a 4 and an 8-ounce pour. We have seasonal cocktails that change every season to also reflect the seasonal menus and the seasonal available foods. And in addition to that, we carry local, organic, and craft beers. The key to Harvest is really that we're utilizing mostly local, non-GMO, and sustainable products, both to do our renovations and also in our menu. Even all the cleaning products are green and environmentally friendly. We started Harvest in 2010. The first one is in Glen Mills, in the Glen Eagle Shopping Center where the Whole Foods is. We have one at 40th and Walnut in Philadelphia. We have another one in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in a lifestyle center again that's similar to, with like a J. Crew and a Lululemon, Athleta, things like that. We have one in North Wales, Pennsylvania, in the Shops at English Village. And we have another one in Moorestown, New Jersey, with the big renovation of the Moorestown Mall where Mark Vetri went in and Jose Garces. We took the last space in there. So our consumer is a health-conscious consumer, sort of somebody who shops at Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's or somewhere like that. And there aren't many restaurants that actually prepare food that way. So it's healthy, local, and organic food.
That's great. Are you one of the owners?
I am. I'm the owner. I'm Dave McGrogan. Yes.
Good to meet you.
It
Nice
has
to
a
meet
nice
you.
look.
Thank you.
too. It's- it
Thank you.
looks
Yeah.
attractive.
Appreciate it.
Great.
So.
All right. Well, you might want to hang out in case we have a question for you too, so yeah.
Absolutely.
So let's start with our facade renovations. We'd like to build a new tower with our stone that we use for harvest. Now, the important thing is that with this tower, I have not increased the footprint of the building at all. We've gone vertical with what we've got and basically just put a new section up here on the mansard roof. There'll be a new kind of a dark bronze color on the roof that is now a silver color. We've got the stone, we've got the logo of Harvest, and there'll be a cantilevered wood canopy over the glass doors, which are existing. These windows are existing, the doors over here are existing, and we'll put a new drive-it system on the face, which is now a standing seam metal roof, which is similar to what's over here at the adjacent restaurant. That's the facade aspect of the job. Over here, which is what I considered the addition, would be a trellis, a wood trellis, to give some protection and for this outdoor seating area. So we've got the facade, we've got the addition, and then we've got, right now, Susanna Fu has shown on their plans, I believe 6 outdoor tables in this area. What we would like to do is curve the retaining wall, come back here with another new retaining wall, and increase the outdoor seating from 24 to 42 with these planters defining the space, and then also a living wall going back along the curved wall. Now, I believe I gave a picture of our Morristown Mall location to give you an idea of what the living wall looks like.
Is this a rendering of this particular?
Yes, that's exactly what we have here in Radnor.
Looks great.
Thank you.
How many does the restaurant seat inside?
I do not remember. I think it's around 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's within the ratio, right? For the
Yeah,
outdoor.
basically the
25%,
the indoor seating isn't going to change too much from what Susanna Fu had there.
Right.
I mean, we're not changing the spatial relations between the dining room and the kitchen or anything like that. The interior areas are staying basically the same.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a picture here of the living wall down in Morristown, which I think was part of the package that I submitted. And as far as the seating, I know there was a request as far as what the tables and chairs look like. That's a picture that's Glen Mills, right? Yes. Picture of Glen Mills.
That's actually what you're going to use?
Same furniture.
So are they metal?
They're, I guess, metal.
I'm sorry, the microphone. Yeah.
Metal with a plastic wicker.
Okay.
It's really a great look.
Thank you.
Terrific.
And will you also use the same type of pavers as what appears in this photograph?
The pavers, we're not really sure yet. We have to coordinate with the adjacent restaurant and determine how much of the front of that building we're going to redo with the additional space.
Okay.
And with the outdoor seating, will that be year-round, when it had like some sort of heaters? In the
It's
wintertime?
not year-round, but I don't know, will you put heaters for extended?
We may possibly do some heaters, but quite honestly, once it gets cold, it sort of wraps up pretty quick
Right.
in the business. You get maybe a week or two in the spring with heaters and a week or two in the fall, and then it just gets too cold.
Sure.
So, and really what we tend to see is that the volume of the business really changes because of seasonality anyway. So although we might fill our patio in the summer, you'll go in the dining room, it won't be as filled. And then in the winter, you're not using the patio, the dining room will be filled. So, and in this particular location, we're all familiar with the amount of seasonality with people going down the shore, and business will be slower in the office park then as well. So there'll be a little bit of a swap between internal and external dining.
Okay.
I have a question with regard to rebuilding or changing out the retaining wall. Will you be doing that, or will the developer itself be doing it, or the owner itself be doing that?
We're discussing it with them right now. They made an allocation for us for some improvement dollars, and one of the things they talked about is they would probably take on the retaining wall. So there's an existing retaining wall that we'll be able to do some facade improvements to with our stone, but we would like it to curve a little bit more. If you're familiar with this location with Fleming's, it's pretty unattractive on the Susanna Fu side. It sort of looks forgotten, and it's not really very spruced up. And our objective is to really make it a much a much softer space and a much more welcoming space. And so we're working directly with Brandywine on trying to make that have much better curb appeal.
And so underneath the green wall, will that be, dirt or other types of plantings, or will that be also be impervious?
So actually, all the stone will stay, and the perv wall, the living wall is actually a structure that's put onto that, and everything's within the living wall.
Okay.
So no root systems go in or anything like that. And we actually switch the living wall 4 times a year, based on what plants we should be growing there.
And it's all
It's got its own
man-
irrigation system, everything's
Oh,
pumped
it's
right
all,
in.
it's all, okay, it's not self.
That's great.
Board, if I could add a few things. I know that you're typically, from the outdoor dining perspective, you're looking at the furniture and
Right.
furnishings. This has not gone through any type of formal review for the other outdoor dining aspects of it. And I can tell you, outdoor planters are prohibited in the outdoor dining area per the code. So there's, same thing with the number of seats. We're beyond you guys making recommendations on seats, because there's a whole other host of issues from the building code standpoint, from the zoning standpoint, that we will get into. Those reviews have not been done at this point in time. So I mean, it's great to discuss all of that, but some of that is going to be prohibited by code.
I never knew that the planters were not
Yes,
allowed.
it's a health issue with vermin being able to have a harboring area within that, and then they come out at night, and the last thing you want is vermin and whatnot within your eating area.
Okay.
Is that the same with the living wall or just planters?
Probably with the living wall as well. We'll have to take a look at that.
And is that a Delaware County Health?
No, it's a Radnor Township zoning ordinance regulation.
Okay. Because we typically use restaurant-grade planters and things, so that's our 15th location. We've never encountered not being able. How do most restaurants delineate where their patios start or stop in Radnor?
Not with planners.
Okay.
I'm thinking of another, Belrose has like a fence, kind of, it's more of a
Right.
fence around their
Okay.
outdoor, and then they have plants that are physically planted. I mean, it's
Right.
not a pot, but it's
Right.
there's a tree,
Right.
planted.
Okay.
But maybe you could.
Does Estia, I thought Estia on their patio had some level of,
I've never eaten.
They
plants.
Yeah.
did, and we're in the process of enforcing that for them to come out.
okay.
Okay, so a lot of the outdoor dining is going to go through
Correct.
the code enforcement,
Correct.
development, community development. So yeah, like Kevin said, we look at furniture. The one thing you're going to need to provide is umbrellas or some sort of shield.
Okay.
So your umbrellas can't have any advertising on it.
Right.
So just plain.
Yep.
And like Kevin said, the number of seats and all, that'll come out of the community development office, so.
Okay.
All right.
And will there be like a water feature like you have here, or is
No.
that? Okay.
Okay. All right, let's look at the signage on the building. Let's take a look at that.
There will be a separate submission by the sign company, because I put in my application that we weren't ready for that.
Okay.
We can certainly talk about it in general, in case there's something that
No, well,
I should be aware of.
We'll look forward to seeing them here
Okay.
in future months, so.
Yeah,
And I
we'll get
guess-
the sign company to do basically, it's a halo system where the harvest is backlit. The light bounces off the face of the building.
Okay.
And the letters are backlit. And there'll be a light on top of the canopy to flood up on the wheat.
Okay, I guess you mentioned rope lighting. What did you mean by rope lighting?
It's more of a string lighting within the trellis system, just to give some kind of star effect, under the trellis. Should I be using this one?
Yeah.
So under the trellis system, there'll be some string lights.
I'm going to just ask Kevin.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that. I don't see any specifics in the application, but I think that is, strings of lights are prohibited by the code.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I sent you all of the specifics on the light fixtures, did I? I don't think.
Okay. Is there any other lighting on the building that we should be aware of? Additional lighting?
There will be 2 wall sconces on either side of the
Okay,
door.
no problem.
Which are custom-made with the wheat cut out.
Kevin, the other thing I wanted to ask you about is the menu box. I know some of the people on North Wayne Avenue have it. I don't know that anybody's specifically come in and had it in their plans as such. They just kind of turn up on the side of or front of the building. So, I don't know.
Yeah, historically, how those have gotten there, and obviously, if it's been something that we see that we knew was not there, we would consider that a sign, part
Okay.
of the sign area.
Okay. All right, so we'll look at that when the signage package comes back.
Okay?
All right, well, all right, so we'll look at overhead signage, we'll look at the menu box and anything else that you're going to put on the building. And I believe there's on the monument sign too, possibly. I'm not sure if it's going to be on there or not, but again. Okay, we'll ask that to come in also.
Okay.
All right. Okay, all right. So what else, is there anything else we need to
No,
discuss?
that's really it. It's the facade, the addition of the trellis, and the additional seating.
Okay.
What are the materials for the overhang itself? Is that above the entryway? Is that all?
It's all wood.
It's all be all wood?
Wood with a metal roof.
What type of metal roof?
You know, did we do copper? I don't think we did. We did a bronze standing seam. Yeah, it's a bronze standing seam.
With no slope, it's just a flat?
No. The curved eyebrow
Oh,
over
I'm
top-
sorry. The
over
trellis
top.
is open.
The trellis is open, yes.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, we don't have snow loads, we don't have any of that kind of thing. No, that's all open. It's just the curved eyebrow over top of the doors is wood with a metal roof on it.
Will you plan on having any screening on top of the trellis for, like, in the summertime?
We haven't, no.
Okay. Again, areas that are open, we'll need some umbrellas or
Right,
whatever,
yes,
so.
there'll be umbrellas.
Okay,
We typically use black, right? Is it just a?
okay. All right.
Do we have any problem with this wheat graphic?
I wondered about that, yeah. I think it's more of a design element than a sign, but.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Lisa?
I think it's attractive. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, I didn't know that I would consider that a sign as such, but the weed element, Kevin? Yeah. Okay. All right. Any other questions for the applicant?
I
Okay.
think the facade change looks great.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
too.
I think it looks great. It's
looks nice.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. David, do you have any other questions or comments for the board or
No.
anything? Okay.
Good.
Lisa, you want to tackle this one? Thank you.
In the matter of DRB 216-04, I move that we approve the facade change, the building addition, meaning the trellis, or the trellis addition, and the outdoor dining seating concept, with the understanding that signage, the monument signage and the menu box will come back will be resubmitted for
And
final approval.
and the wall sign.
And the wall sign.
Yeah.
The number of seats. Do we want to?
Well, that'll be
That's
handled
right.
internally.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
they'll take care of that,
Right.
so. Okay. And, yeah, I guess that's good. All right, do we hear a second?
Second.
Second, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, terrific. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good- Lots of luck to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. See you guys. What's that? I don't think so. All right. Next on the agenda is DRB 2016-06, the law offices of Matthew S. Wynn at 114 North Wayne Avenue, Suite 4 in Wayne, zoned Wayne Business Overlay District for a wall sign. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Nice to meet you.
My name's Matt Wynn. I've been practicing law for about 25 years. recently opened up a small law office in downtown Wayne on the second floor of 114 North Wayne Avenue,
Great.
just down the street from Omega Cleaner. Who's there. Our practice mainly focuses on employment litigation and workers' compensation litigation, almost always on behalf of employers. We do a small amount of kind of general business legal work as well, but mostly it's litigation on behalf of employers.
Great.
We have 2 attorneys, myself and my wife, and we occupy about 500 square feet up on the second floor of that building.
Great.
And what we are asking for approval today is to put a small wall sign outside of the front door at 114 North Wayne. The sign itself is, the proposed sign is 16 inches by about 23 inches. As you can see from the pictures, there had previously been some wall signs there. You can still see where the attachments were made. And this would be consistent with, I guess, prior signs that had been there before. The colors we've chosen are black background with gold lettering.
Is it going to fit within the stone coining of the, it won't overhang the?
No. It will not overhang. It will fit within that one stone block there, right beside the door. And here's a picture of the entire building. It's got kids in cribs. We're above that, and on the right side is the used bookstore.
Good.
It's attractive.
It
I
is.
think it looks
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
And you probably heard from prior applicant, the fasteners have to be kind of blind?
Yes.
Okay.
We've talked to our sign people, and there will be nothing visible.
Okay, and no lighting?
No.
No lighting, okay. It's a shame, we should probably ask, I think this is an EDA property, correct?
Yes.
EDA, okay. Should probably try to fill those holes from previous signs there.
Yeah, they're on both sides of the door. There are some existing holes.
Be nice if they were filled.
I'll mention it to them.
Okay, that's great. I'm sure they will.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
It looks great.
Okay. You guys all right? David,
Yeah,
you all right?
I'm good.
Any questions, Matthew, for us?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Thank you.
Lots of luck. Welcome to Wayne.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody like to make a motion?
In the matter of DRB 2016-06, Law Offices of Matthew S. Wayne LLC, 114 North Wayne Avenue, I submit and approve application for a wall sign.
Great. Here a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, last on our agenda tonight is DRB 2016-07, the application of Autograph Brasserie at 503 West Lancaster Avenue in Wayne for 2 wall signs and a facade renovation. So I think most of you know this is in the Spread Eagle Village Shopping
Okay.
Center, or Eagle Village Shopping Center.
Right.
Dating myself.
I'm dating myself too. I say the same thing.
Right. Okay. How are you tonight?
Very well. How are you?
Good, good. You guys want to use that? Okay. Okay. And let us know who you are
I'm a
and,
loud talker. Okay.
okay, your names are and,
It's
your-
Valerie Rogers with Starlight National Signs.
great,
And Marty Grims from Autograph Brasserie.
terrific. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Okay.
I don't know, how did you want to start with?
Why don't we start with just a general facade renovation in the exterior of the building?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So do you want me to start? So in terms of the facade, obviously, Autograph was formerly a Peppercorn Restaurant. So there really hasn't been, in terms of the facade has been painted. The landlord put on a new roof on the building. The prior landlord took off the fencing to put the roof on, which hid the ductwork.
Right.
So the fencing will go back onto the building. And in terms of the exterior, by the entranceway, the entranceway is, it's planned to be wrapped in copper. So in terms of the facade, There's been new landscaping, and the building's been painted, a new roof, a new skylight's been placed, and all the HVAC has been replaced on the building.
So you can see it. Can you just lay your plans out a little bit better? Yeah. There we go.
So nothing's changed on the outside of being painted, new roof, new HVAC, and the new cladding of the front entrance in copper.
Okay. So you're going to put up a fencing type material then to hide the
Correct.
mechanicals?
To
Okay.
replace what was there.
Okay, I think we have a photograph of that. Okay.
You should have an exploded view of that also.
Mhm.
You have
Yeah,
it.
if you have it, if you want to lay that out on the table, just
Okay.
so that people at home could see that.
Looks nice.
It does.
We just wanted that simple, not
Yeah, it's
to
improved.
take away from
Looks
the
good.
beauty of the building.
Mhm. When do you plan on opening?
We're in the middle of construction, so we were shooting for February, end of February.
Good.
Obviously, it just depends how construction finishes up.
What's the menu, Marty? What's the,
The menu, I would say that there's a lot of, it's a brasserie, so there's an influence of French, Italian, and Spanish, as well as a large steak component to the restaurant. So we equate it to, if you've been to Park downtown, Park, I say it's like Park on steroids.
that's great.
Okay.
That's great. Okay. So we're going to take a look at that fencing material?
Yeah, this is the exploded view
Oh, okay. There you go.
of the fence. Do you all need a copy? Because I didn't.
No,
bring
that's fine.
extras.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. We're all right with that. We just, David, just on those buildings, we just need to hide the air conditioning units and stuff like that.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So basically, we just want
Yep.
it screened.
Got it.
And,
Some of them
That-
get busy with a
That's okay, Kevin?
checkerboard pattern, but we thought this was
no,
simple.
that's fine. I mean, the building's a beautiful building. You don't want
Looks
to take
great.
away from it, so.
Is
yeah.
there a ramp to get in here from an ADA standpoint?
There's a handicap ramp that goes into, when you're looking at the building on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Do you see that double door? That's a handicap entrance into the building.
Okay.
And how about the,
Oh, off to the right, okay,
Correct.
underneath the HVAC unit.
Yes, do you see when you're looking at the front, towards the right of the copper doors, there's a double door?
Okay.
That's the existing handicap entrance,
Okay.
and will be maintained.
just so the viewers at home could see, if you have that sketch at the front of the building.
It's this one here.
There we go.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
actually, yeah.
Can you see that?
Well, it's kind of cut off there a little bit, but. Oh, okay, right.
Oh, no, it's
The bottom's cut off. So I can point to it here?
Okay. So that's the handicap ramp. Okay,
Okay.
great. The trash, I know the previous owner, the dumpsters were just kind of thrown out there, and it didn't look too good facing Route 30.
The trash
There was two
dumpsters.
dumpsters, yeah?
Yeah, they'll be confined in a fenced-in area.
Great.
So I wasn't aware whether they use it or not, but that's where they're currently scheduled to go.
Yeah, I think before they were just kind of thrown around in this area and.
Correct.
Yeah, so you'll fence it in.
There's an
and-
enclosure, so they
Okay.
will be behind the enclosure.
Okay, great. That's good. All right. Any additional lighting to the building or changes to lighting?
There's a couple sconces on the building on either side of the handicap entrance. That
can
there's
show
two
you.
existing sconces that are pretty weathered. So there is an intent to probably replace those. All the other, there's a lot of existing landscape lighting.
Sure.
In all of the beds. And the landlord has recently undergone about adding additional outdoor lighting posts throughout the parking lot. So I think that's an improvement. So
Great.
really outside of there is one other caveat. There is gooseneck lighting that highlights the autograph sign. So autograph will not be internally lit, it will be externally lit.
Okay, well, why don't we look specifically at that sign over the front
Okay.
door? Okay, good. And you can just kind of walk us through the whole
Sure.
sign there.
So the letters autograph will be 2-inch deep channel letters with an medium oxidized copper finish. And They will be pinned off the building, about 1.5 inches off the building, just for a little dimension. And then the word brasserie would be flush mounted, and they would be a 1/4 inch thick, flush mounted. And then the 3 gooseneck lamps would light them. And they can be LED or they can be incandescent. I would
It's gonna look nice.
LED if you want it to be green.
Just kind of curious, how'd you come up with the name?
Oh, wow, that's a very involved process.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry?
No, that's okay. If you don't,
Yeah,
you know,
that's a hard.
all right,
hard
that's
one
fine.
to-
Just kind of, it's interesting.
We really wanted the restaurant to embody a vintage quality. So I really wanted somebody to feel like they were stepping back in time. So I'm really interested in history. So I think the word autograph has a tie into history, and it's very interesting to see people who have impacted our popular society. So there will be artwork or original photographs done by professional photographers of influential people. There will be autographs from historic people incorporated into the design. The interior of the restaurant is all outfitted in all walnut wood, so it's very warm. I wanted people to feel like they were stepping back in time.
Terrific.
That's great.
Yeah, that's neat. Okay, good. So, so we looked at the front signage. You guys all right with that? Any questions or comments?
I think it looks great.
Looks,
Yeah, it looks
looks
fine.
good, yeah.
And the lighting, I think the whole thing looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it does.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so that's the front sign, then you have a sign facing Route 30,
Right.
okay?
Just is key. Unfortunately, because of the ascenders and descenders and the proportions of the letters, it's, as you know, we're a little limited to the size of the letters. So given that, the sign on the side that faces Lancaster is a little small, but as far as we can do, the best we can do, and I think push-through letters for that, routed and push-through lettering, so it'll be clear acrylic lettering, and then we'll actually paint the vinyl to match the medium bronze, medium copper oxidized. And I have samples here.
It's close enough to Lancaster, though. I think people will.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
too far, right?
yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it does.
There's a tree right in front, but.
Oh,
Okay, you guys all right with
And
that
the-
sign?
And the fence around the HVAC, will that basically be on on all the sides? What
That will
bas-
cover all HVAC
Okay,
that's currently on the building.
okay.
Okay.
This picture that was taken after the complete roof was redone and all the fencing was taken down.
Oh, okay.
So they will be installing, covering all of the ductwork, so it's not visible from the street.
And what is that element just to the left of the autograph sign? There's something that's sticking out.
On
the
the
wall. Is that a
facade
light?
or?
Yeah, on the facade. Is that a light? Is that electric meter?
It looks like an electric box from the previous sign that was there. There was a large, is that right, Phil?
No, no, it actually looks like a vent. I think it looks like a vent.
Yeah, I don't know what was
So
there.
that area behind
Is
there.
it, will it be there, or will you guys eliminate that?
It looks like do you see a vent?
It almost looks like
Alarm?
a low voltage. We'd have to research it.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that-
We did not put it there.
Yeah.
So I know that when it was Peppercorn, there was a pizza oven in that room, which the pizza oven has been removed. And I know that there was ventilation and ductwork associated with that. So I don't know if that's left over from that.
Yeah, looks like a
But
vent.
Okay.
we'll look at that further.
Eagle Village probably wouldn't allow any abandoned equipment.
I
on the
doubt it.
building.
I doubt it, yeah.
No,
I'm
nor
pretty-
would we.
Yeah,
Right.
So it would be,
right.
if it's not necessary or a pre-existing thing, it would be removed.
Okay, good. So your third sign then would be an attachment to the monument sign,
Right, the third
correct?
sign is the monument sign. And
Okay.
what's there now and what is shopping center standard is the HDU, high-density
Mhm.
urethane foam. It's about 1 inch thick. That would be, again, replaced, same size.
Right.
with the, with engraved or carved. Typically now you just route it out and paint it. And again, matching the
Right.
medium bronze color. The background color of that panel would match the trim on the monument. So we would just keep that,
Okay. All right, good.
that's the color that we chose.
And again, I know you've heard it before about the hidden fasteners and all that stuff, so
I'm
just,
sorry.
just make sure the fasteners are hidden on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't see big
Well,
bolts going
that
through or
sign,
anything.
I actually pulled it apart to see what they did. and
Okay.
it's all thread behind.
Terrific.
Yeah, I have pictures of what they did.
Okay, great. All right. You're probably going to have outside dining, correct?
We will have
Yeah.
outside dining.
Okay, you'll be back for that
We have
then.
not, the furniture has not been selected.
That's fine. Yeah.
So at that
we'll
point, we will come back.
See it within
and-
the next few months probably
Yeah.
on that, so, okay. All right, so you're allowed 50 square feet and you came in just a hair under, right? Yeah, 49 and just
do
shy
our
of 50
best.
square feet, so.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. All right. What else, guys? Questions, comments?
No, I think it looks terrific.
Okay, you're good, Lisa. Kevin, you're good with everything? Okay, any questions for the board, comments? It's nice to have a nice, clean application, so.
Great.
We appreciate that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Okay. All right, who wants to take the last one? Lisa, you want to take the last
Sure.
one? Okay.
In the matter of DRB 2016-07, I move that we approve the facade change and all signage as submitted by Autograph Brasserie.
Okay, do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
Lots of
you.
luck to you.
Thank you for your time.
You
Thank
bet,
you.
thank you.
It's great to have a place like this in Wayne.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Okay, any other comments, questions?
A sample of the color, because I have an extra one.
I think we're fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, any other business for our board tonight, or I think that'll do it? David, welcome again.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to working with you.
Just to let you know, I will not be here next month. so
Okay,
just wanna
good.
let you-
Okay. David won't be able to attend next month. Okay, good. All right, so it looks like that'll do it. See you next month.
Mr. Chairman, I
Yes.
know you mentioned something earlier. Last month
you.
was Tony Vincent's last meeting, and
Yes.
just wanted to express our appreciation from the department of the service that Tony provided to this board and to the community. So, Tony, I know you're hopefully watching tonight, so thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Tony. All right, good night, everybody.
Right.
Night.